Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone. On this occasion we are going to dive into the fascinating aspect of phonetic, which is the how of making sounds, or we also call it the manner of articulation. But before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Gilang Lologau, student ID 1053511011923, and I'm from class B. If in the previous video assignment we have learned about the where of making sounds or place of articulation, in this video we are going to learn about the how of making sound or manner of articulation. So, what is manner of articulation? Now try to think of your mouth as a complex instrument to produce different sounds. We manipulate the airflow in various ways. Manner of articulation refers to the how this airflow is obstructed or modified as it moves through your vocal tract. And there are 5 main manners of articulation that we are going to explore. First is plosive. Plosive consonants, also known as stops, are produced by completely blocking the airflow in the vocal tract and then suddenly releasing it. This creates a brief burst of sound. Example: consider the sound bilabial plosive p, p in the word pop. To produce this sound, we need to completely closing our lips and build an air pressure behind the closed lips. Then we suddenly open or releasing the build up air in a burst, creating the p sound in the pop, pop. And there are 6 plosive consonant sound in English, which is divided into 3 categories. First is bilabial plosive, p and b. Second is alveolar plosive, t and d. And the third is velar plosive, k and g. Second is fricatives. Fricative consonants are produced by constricting the airflow through a narrow passage in the vocal tract, creating a continuous hissing or buzzing sound. This construction is not as tight as in plosives, where the airflow is completely blocked. Example of fricative consonant in English. First is labiodental fricative, voiceless, produced by placing the lower lip against the upper teeth. Example: fish, fish. And there are also voiced v, v, similar to but with vocal cord vibration. Example: vine, vine, vine. Second is dental fricatives. There is voiceless dental fricatives, sounds like t, t, t. Example: ting, ting, and voiced one, d, d, similar to t but with vocal cord vibration. Example: den, den. Third is alveolar fricatives. Sounds like voiceless s, s, produced by placing the tongue tip near the alveolar ridge. Example: sip, sip. And there is also voiced one, word like z, z, similar to z but with vocal cord vibration. Example: zoo, zoo. Fourth is palatal fricatives. Palatal fricative voice sounds like voiceless sh, 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 produced by raising the front part of the tongue toward the hard palate. Example: sheep, sheep. And there's also the voiced one, word like z, 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 similar to z but with vocal cord vibration. Example: pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. 5 is glottal fricatives. There is also voiceless in this glottal fricative, sounds like produced by constructing the glottis, the opening between the vocal fold. Example: hat, hat, hat. Third are fricatives. Fricative consonants are a unique combination of plosive and fricative sound. They begin with a complete blocking the airflow, similar to a plosive, then release the air through narrow constructions like fricative. This creates a sound that starts as a stop and transition into a hissing or buzzing sound. Example of fricative consonant in English. First is voiceless alveolar fricative. Sounds like ch, ch. This sound is found in a word like charge and watch. It begins with a complete blocking of airflow at the alveolar ridge, followed by a release through narrow constructions. And the second, there is voiced alveolar affricate. This sound is found in the word like judge and badge. Judge and badge. It begins with a complete blocking of airflow at the alveolar ridge, followed by a release through narrow constructions, but with vocal cord vibration. Affricate consonants are relatively rare in the world's language, but they play an important role in English phonology. They add complexity and variety to the sound system of the language. And fourth is nasals. Nasal consonants are produced by completely blocking the airflow through the oral cavity while allowing it to escape through the nasal cavity. So we block the airflow through our mouth, but we are allowing it to release through our nose. This creates a distinctive sound quality characterized by a nasal resonance. Example of nasal consonant in English. First is bilabial nasal, produced by closing the lips and allowing air to escape through the nose. Example word mom. Second is there is alveolar nasal, word like produced by tossing the tongue tip to the alveolar ridge and allowing air to escape through the nose. Example word no. And the third is nasal velar or velar nasal, produced by tossing the back of the tongue to the soft palate and allowing air to escape through the nose. Example sing. And the last is there is approximants. Approximants are consonants produced with a near complete closure of the vocal tract, but without the significant friction characteristic of fricatives. The airflow is less obstructed, resulting in a sound that is smoother and more vowel-like. There are two main types of approximant. First is letter approximant. This is the sound represented by the letter L. In English, the tongue tip touches the alveolar ridge, blocking the central airflow, but air is allowed to escape along the sides of the tongue. Example of words with the letter approximant are lip, like, play, and call. And second is central approximants. These sounds involve a near complete closure in the center of the vocal tract, but then airflow is not completely blocked. There are two main types of central approximants. First is palatal approximants. This is the sound represented by the letter Y in English. The tongue is raised toward the hard palate, but not enough to create significant friction. Example what with the palatal approximants, words like yes, you, and yellow. And the second is velar approximant. This is the sound represented by the letter W. In English, the back of the tongue is raised toward the velum, creating a near closure. Example of words with the velar approximant are words like wet, why, and one. Understanding the manner of articulation is crucial for accurate pronunciation. By paying attention to how you produce these sounds, you can enhance your speech clarity and fluency. And I think that's all I can tell about the manner of articulation. And sorry if there are any shortage. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.